later.
Do I look good or no? Do I look like shite?
Nah, it's perfect.
Do I look like a dog?
You look good. I've never done it on these cameras, but anyway.
Is that one rolling?
That one's rolling, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Are we too far away? This is all right.
No, it's all right.
We don't want to get
Yeah,
too
nah,
much.
yeah.
It's too much otherwise close. Welcome to the This That podcast, episode whatever it is. I got a live in my house. The first guy that's ever come into my house, like as a guest over here, the notorious, the infamous, all the way from the northern, not territory, from the northern hemisphere. Neema Naz, welcome to the This That podcast, brother. Thanks for coming over.
Idemo, brate. Thank you for having me, brate.
It's
very
my
good
pleasure.
time. I drink coffee.
Yes, coffee
in my
now.
cousin Vlad's house.
Yeah, and rakia later.
And rakia later. Yes, very good.
It's gonna be the best, bro.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for
Let's
coming
do it.
around, man. How's your experience been in Australia?
Oh man, it's been great. It's been great. I've learned a lot about your culture, about the Aussie culture, about how different you guys speak. That's for sure.
Yeah.
We're talking in the car today.
Yeah.
You were like, hey man, you were like, hey. By the way, do you have to think about what to say when I talk? And I'm like, yeah, a little bit. Like I can't just answer right away, you know?
Nah, because I see your face.
I gotta
like,
process exactly what you said every time.
There's like well, you know when you speak to someone overseas and there's that 2-second latency, 3-second latency.
Yeah, it's kind of like the same thing.
Yeah, like you call your auntie and you're like, she goes, hello, and then you go, hey,
Hello?
what's happening? Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
What do you got?
Hey,
I'm just calling to. You go first. You've done that, bro. You've called your uncles and aunties.
I know how it is. I know how it is, bro. Like literally, talking to my grandma, like just on the phone from here to back home. She lives with my parents back in Canada.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because she's like 87.
Yeah.
Every time she's on the video call, she goes, "Allo." Allo is like hello in Farsi.
Yeah.
Allo. 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 I'm like, hello, hi, salam, salam. Allo, salam. Neema, Saddam Miad. Like,
Is that you?
No, that's her.
No, does that mean, is that you, Neema?
What?
Saddam.
Oh, no,
Saddam Hussein. Allah, Saddam Hussein.
Yo, don't spill your coffee. That's great. No, Saddam Miad, which means is my voice coming? Like, are you hearing me?
Right.
Like 10 times. Saddam Miad. Like, yeah, I can hear you. Oh, Neema John. Neema, like John is like Neema dear. Neema John. Like, I'll just say it in English. Neema John. How are you doing? Is everything okay? Are you okay? Are you healthy? Thank God. Okay, thank you. Okay, well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Okay, well, anyway, thank you. Bye. It's like very quick.
And you're not talking. You're getting the message delivered.
That's it.
And
I
then,
don't say a word.
Yeah, and sometimes they hang up at the end of the sentence.
Yeah.
They
don't even know what's going on.
They're the best generation, man. I love
Yeah,
that
I mean, like,
generation.
it's straight to the point, which I like.
Yep.
It's very straightforward.
Yep.
So, how are you doing? Good. Everything's fine?
Are you healthy?
Yep. Are you healthy? Yep.
Yeah.
Everything's okay? Yep.
Yeah.
Everything's good? Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank God.
Yep, always.
Thank God. Hopefully, I wish you nothing but the best in your life and your career. I miss you so much. Love you so much.
Isn't that amazing, bro?
See you
like
later.
they always say good as well.
Yeah,
Have you
yeah.
noticed that?
What?
How are you? Like good.
Yeah.
And you go, I'm going to Australia too. Good. Like this.
Yeah.
My grandparents are the same like
Yeah,
yours.
yeah.
They're always saying good, man.
Yeah. That's true.
The folks, my parents, not so much with the good thing, you know?
No.
My dad said to me, where are you going to go? I said to him, to Portugal. He goes, they'll take your kidneys out over there. They'll put you in a bathtub. You know, my grandfather's like, where are you going? I go to Portugal, to Europe. All right, be careful. Good. And that's good. He doesn't even, they don't want to meddle too much in your business. No. That generation.
No, they don't care.
They don't care.
They're chilling.
His knees are fucked. He's not worried
he's
about
worried about his knees, not you.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Yeah. My dad, whenever I tell him, I give him updates on my life or whatever, being over here especially, this is him the whole time. No, it says nothing.
Oh.
Until the end, until I'm done talking. And he goes, very nice. Okay,
So
well,
military,
anyway.
so military, bro. What is this guy serving the army or something?
No,
before?
no, he's just a dad. He's an immigrant dad. He just very minimal words.
Minimal words. Yeah.
Doesn't say shit.
What about your mum? Is she like terrified about it
Non-stop talking.
and scared for you all the time?
All the time.
Yeah.
Paranoid.
Yeah.
Oh my god! You know what? Don't like. I have a joke about it literally in my set, where like growing up, should be so paranoid. I'd be going to a party with my friends.
Oh, for
She's
sure.
like, "Who's gonna be there? Are there guys? Are there girls? Don't touch the girls. They're very dirty. Don't please. Don't, everyone's.
She's not wrong. Clean up, girls. You're disgusting.
Then the guys there. Everyone is going to be drinking. Everyone is smoking drugs. Don't talk to anybody. Don't do anything. Just stay here. Don't leave your house. Stay here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay here.
Stay here.
My brother-in-law, one of my close mates, I play tennis with, his name's Tim, right? His wife came to your show the other night when you played with that guy, Odim.
Aditya?
What's his name?
Wait, what?
The old guy. Are you eating? The guy that...
Oh, Omid.
Omid, yes.
They were at the
M
the
Mall.
big show. Oh, the M Mall.
Yeah.
Okay.
She
She's
loves
Persian?
you. She's a Persian with curly hair.
Oh, really?
She
Nice.
took a photo with you at the end.
Oh, really?
Real curly hair, kind of a little bit
Yeah.
taller. You maybe remember her.
Yeah.
He sent me the photo.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
You're friends with them.
Yeah, I'm friends
Cool.
with him. So this is a classic Persian story, right? His father-in-law, which is her father, the girl that you met, her name's Sarah.
Yeah.
Her actually, we'll cut that. Her name's Tara.
Tara,
Right, yeah. Her father is Persian, her mum's English or whatever. And this guy, my mate, Tim, let's just call him Jim, just in case the father-in-law hears this. The dad's a classic Persian conservative father. And when they were living in England, so he moved to England to marry the mum. They had Tara there. And then Jim went over to England after they were dating like overseas, like long distance. And he wanted to take her back to Australia, right? This is not too long ago, 10 years ago, whatever. And the dad's been up his ass watching everything about him because he's like, I don't want to leave my daughter to another country on the other side of the world for this guy. Who is he? Right? So he always told his daughter, make sure you don't date anyone that has cigarettes, smoker, and no one that has cigarettes, that has tattoos and smokes cigarettes. Right. So it's full classic conservative. This guy, my mate's got a tattoo on his back along his spine. No other tattoo anywhere. He goes, I hid it the whole time. He only found out about a couple of months ago. Like, they've been married with kids now.
Oh, wow.
So he went into his house and he saw it creeping up at the top of a low shirt. And he came over and pulled the shirt back and looked down. And he goes, you have tattoos? And this guy, Tim's like, oh, yeah, I've had it since I was a kid, this and that. Anyway, he found him smoking a cigarette.
No way.
Yeah, so in England, he saw him and he thought he knew him. So he accepted him as like a potential son-in-law.
Oh.
But he's been up his ass watching him. And he goes, I was in the street smoking, bro. And out of nowhere, my father-in-law walks out of a shop carrying cakes.
What?
Just out of nowhere.
What the hell?
In this town.
Yeah.
And he's seen him smoking as he took a drag. My mate flicked the cigarette behind him like that.
Yeah.
And he saw him, comes up to me, he goes, you smoking cigarettes?
What the hell?
Out of nowhere, dude. He goes, yeah, just on holiday or whatever. And the Persian father-in-law looks at him and he goes, new things coming out now.
What?
Like, there's more that's about you that I'm finding out.
What?
New things coming out now. Yeah, like that. Do it in the voice.
New things coming out now.
Exactly.
Wow. I thought I knew you.
Yeah, it's like that with the eyes down. I thought, tattoos.
Okay, tattoo, smoking. I thought I knew you. But apparently I don't.
I'm cutting that and I'm sending that to Tim tonight, bro. I mean, Jim.
Jim, you said Tim 30
Jim
times.
and Tara. New things coming out now.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, man. Conservative old parents. Do you reckon that generation's going to die out with us or we'll become conservative with our kids? I'm pretty conservative with my
I'm
kids.
pretty conservative, I'd say. I mean, I don't know much about politics, but
Not like political, but like you're just like more straight
Oh yeah, like,
and narrow than you are like if your son comes in and goes, I'm going to wear like a dolphin dress today to school and he's 5.
no, it's
not happening.
No. I'm more on the side of like I'm actually I'd say I'm pretty liberal with like do what you want.
Oh yeah.
But there are certain things I'll be like, no, it's not happening. If I were to have kids, which I don't know if I will, but
You're going to have kids, bro.
I don't know, man.
You've already got women chasing you non-stop on the internet today. You've shown
Maybe.
me.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I
Yeah.
don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. It was all men.
You never know. You are renting in Euskalville, bro. There's a lot of Transformers around
a
there.
lot of Transformers.
Yeah.
A lot of green hair goblins.
Yeah, more
But
than
no.
meets the eye over there.
Yeah, I know, right? No, but I'd say, yeah, like, when it comes to gender stuff or like, I don't know, if like being, or, just general manners,
Yeah,
I'd say I'm pretty conservative. It's like, be a fucking kind person.
yeah, yeah,
Don't be a dick.
yeah.
And but also stand up for yourself.
yeah,
And don't be a pushover. And don't be weird around like, girls and trying to, like, don't be a fucking creep and shit,
we used to just say, just don't be a cunt to anyone, bro.
Yeah, that pretty much that. Just mind your own business.
Yeah, yeah,
But like, be open to being friends with everyone. I don't know.
yeah,
Like just
that's
be
right.
open to meeting new people and but also like you're not gonna wear a fucking dress if you're a dude.
yeah. Because
Not
it's a
at
cool
9.
thing to do, or whatever. Yeah.
Not when you're 9.
I reckon if my son's gonna wear a dress, you gotta fucking be able to play the guitar really good, dude. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'll
fuck.
give him that. If he comes out like Bowie, and if you listen to this
fuck.
in the future, bro, like if you decide to wear, you fucking gotta shred.
If you're
like,
listening to this in the future, that's
Yeah.
hilarious.
you can't be working
Listen.
at Qantas and
No,
popping a dress on.
Qantas.
Yeah,
I used to call it cuntas.
Qantas.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's what I thought it was.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Qantas.
Yeah, it's just like it makes sense. You're in Australia, Qantas. No, it's Qantas.
Qantas.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about being here, man? Apart from the weather and the people.
Was it? Oh no, I was gonna say actually, you're making a point about about your son or like
Yeah,
if you're wearing a dress, you got to play guitar.
Yeah,
I think that there needs to be a balance, right?
yeah.
You can't go full retard on the other end.
No.
You gotta if you're
what-
gonna do that, you better be good at fucking building a house or something.
You got to have some regular
skills. Yeah. I can't let you just get away with.
Or you got to be good at cleaning a house.
Yeah, if you want to be a woman, be a fucking woman.
Fucking good at dishes.
Cook that food.
Yeah, like my wife,
the
she's so
dishwasher.
organizational. Like,
Yeah,
you got to be
creative, yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like honestly, I actually wouldn't mind if I had a son or whatever, or a daughter, and they were gay. I'm not oblivious to that being possible, because
What are you gonna do? Yeah.
like if you're gay or gay. Like, I don't know. I'm
yeah.
not gonna fucking stop you, whatever.
Yeah, you
but
can't switch it on them. Yeah.
but when you're fucking 18 and older,
yeah.
you can decide what you want to do. But before 18, as long as you're living in my house
Yeah.
and it's under my rules, like you're not identifying as whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, you're my little boy or you're my little girl.
That's it, yeah.
And fucking.
But it's a fucking psyop, bro. When did this ever happen, man?
Yeah, you were talking about how like 20 years ago you'd walk in the streets, like there would just be regular gays and
up
regular
to-
dykes.
Yeah, up to 2016, there was gay guys and like kind
Butch
of
dykes.
butch dykes. Like my mate got punched in the head by one of them. She had a big gold ring on.
That's
and
hilarious.
respect to her, whatever, Amanda
Animal,
or
what a
whatever it is. Yeah,
beast.
animal just
a
broke
fucking
him up.
machine.
But yeah, I'm just like that was that. And then there was some change, a changing of the guards, right?
Yeah.
And there was like, right, this is out. The comedian Tim Dillon talks about it. He goes, being gay is not even cool anymore.
Yeah, I know.
He goes, you're frowned upon if you're just gay or lesbian.
I know.
You got to be trans.
I know.
Right? And,
It's fucked up.
that's really, at first when you think about it, like you're just like, why though? Why do you have to be
Yeah.
anything, you know?
I know.
Just because it's a cult like everything else.
Well,
but we
it's
understand.
delusional. It's delusion.
But it's a style. It's a
lunacy.
steez. You know what a steez is? You
No.
know it's a style. You know the baggy jeans. Everyone's wearing jeans now that look like clown
it's a
pants.
fad. It's a fad.
It's a fad. It's a style.
Yeah,
it's a cult.
exactly. It's just with the
It'll
times.
change.
It changes. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll change.
No, I saw this thing too that actually puts it into perspective. It's a picture, but it has different imaging. There's 4 different images, and it says, "Hard times create strong men.
Yeah.
Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times."
I like it.
And it's like
a
it's
cycle.
a circle. It's a cycle of life. And right now we're at the bottom.
So we're weak men.
Weak men create
Creating
hard
hard
times.
times.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
well,
it'll
it's
circle
kind of
back. The hard
obvious.
times will eventually it's gonna turn and we're gonna get a lot of strong men. Like, you know,
So maybe our kids will be the ones that will have to change it back into good times.
Exactly. Because this generation's doomed.
Yeah, millennials we're
They're doomed.
retarded.
Gen Z is even worse.
Gen Z.
Is this
Man,
the worst generation in
do
my
you
opinion?
reckon they're the worst? Okay, listen, they're the best for being able to relax. These guys, they do not
do you mean?
give a fuck about anything.
Relax.
Like they don't want it. They don't care if they don't work, dude.
No, I hate that.
That they're totally chill with just going to the pools and coming home.
No, I think that's bad.
Yeah, I think it's bad, but other parts of their personality is kind of cool.
Like what?
They're not as radical and mental as the millennials, like the people that were born that are up to the age of like between 25 and 40. Like they're the blue haired, the people that are the 50 different genders and stuff. But like my 18-year-old cousin, he looks at that as mental. He's like, what is that? Like, you know what I mean? He's not jacked up on anything.
Yeah.
They're kind of, I don't know if I said it to you, but they're flattened by the algorithm emotionally.
Yeah.
So they've been on their phones since birth.
True. That's what I'm
So
saying.
nothing stimulates them.
Yeah, exactly.
No cults, no causes.
Right.
They don't believe in anything.
I
They
know.
like just playing games.
I know.
And if they have to, they'll go to work. Like, you know.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's
The
terrible.
technology's fucked us with that.
But they're not as dangerous as like the millennials, like people like me. And I don't know if you're a millennial or not. Like,
Yeah, I am millennial.
We're more for the cause still a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I guess, but
But we work though, at least.
yeah, but that's a generation of weak motherfucking men.
The Z's?
Yeah.
They're not going to do much. I
They're
don't
not
know,
doing
but they're
shit.
kinda
You think those ones are
peaceful.
gonna fucking fight in a war? They're not
I
gonna battle
fucking
anything.
hope not, bro. China's gonna be in here so fast, bro. They're just gonna, just take a little trip of south, and they just take this country in a week, dude.
100%. Well, that's how it starts. In China, they're actually smart. You know, they at a young age they make kids.
Oh yeah, dude, they're the most conservative people ever. I worked with them for 20 years. They are not streaking their hair, bro. No, they're at home.
Yeah.
He's playing fucking Sebastian Bach, dude, at the age of 8.
No, he's coding at 7.
Yeah, he's coding at 7.
Yep.
The violin's out. Look, I'm trying
4.
to China-fy my daughter with the violin, and she's just got that Gen Z shit to her. She's like, oh, come on. And now, you know what I mean? The Chinese guys
China's
sit 2 hours a day, man. They're
Crushing.
Sweating, dude.
That'd be weird if you went to China and you saw like a blue-haired goblin.
They would
That would
be in
never
the
happen.
alleyways. They're not in the main town.
They're in the sewers,
yeah,
not the
somewhere
alleyways.
over there. They're not
They're in the dungeons, in the basements.
they're not celebrated by statues
no way.
in town.
No chance. They'll get fucking shunned.
It's kind of fucking, man. I was listening to that guy, bro. Like, what's his name? Which I just recommended to you, Robert Greene.
Robert Greene, yeah.
man. He already said on the way to pick you up, like he goes, if you're playing piano and you're young, you're gonna come to a point where you're bored because you don't know how to play. You have no confidence and you're shit at it.
Yeah.
So it's like tedious. It's like you want to get fit, and it's so hard to get fit. However, if you just keep running every day, soon the running becomes not terrible but tolerable, and then in a couple of years' time it becomes fun, and then a couple of years later you're competing, and then a couple of years later you're getting rewarded for all of that persistence and shit, right? The tenacity.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just stop at the pain, which is what a lot of the young generation, including me when I was young, you just stop, then you don't see all of the rewards. You can't finish the house.
Yeah.
You've just finished on the concrete slab.
Right.
And it's empty. So it's like the rewards on all your work isn't early on. That's what he's saying.
Yeah,
So
of course.
just continue.
Yeah.
And as you get the small skill sets over years, you'll look back, you'll be getting rewarded in droves of shit, like
Yeah.
in different ways for those hours put into whatever their vocation is, whether it's editing videos or writing content. You never know where it's going to come out, bro. You could be in France and something pops off because of all the years of imitation.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Like they go, this guy's hilarious. We'll have you on a movie, man. And
Yeah,
the next things. But you can never. That's the thing that I find lacking in, apart from the gym. The Gen Z can fucking train, man. They go to gym
there's
every
a
day.
bigger gym culture.
The massive gym
Which is good.
culture. They're superficial. They like to look good.
That's good.
Which is kind of
That part's
good.
good. Yeah.
So I suppose when they find something they like, they'll probably, if you go to a gym a lot, then you can find work. You can do it as well, I suppose. I got faith in them, man. Like there is a small bit, a few of them that is a bit mental.
Yeah, but I think the Gen Alpha actually is the one that's gonna turn it around.
That's my kids. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gen
like the
Alpha.
younger. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They don't give a fuck. They're like they don't like all this sensitive shit.
They don't.
The Gen Alpha,
no.
they're like, what the fuck?
No, it's not. Yeah, because you're brought up in that. They want to go anti to that.
Yeah, exactly. It's always the next generation switches it. Yeah.
So if I'm super like Christian, Catholic, short little hairstyle, church every Sunday, hey, don't you swear. My son will rebel, dude. He'll rebel so hard,
Right.
you know. So I try to always not be so strict in a way where he dislikes everything because he's constantly judged.
Yeah.
I try to be like, hey man, you can't do it. I'll smack you.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
do that
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
But then I'll laugh with him as well because I find that when you see a super conservative or strict dad, a lot of the time,
They
man,
rebel.
the kids rebel.
It's like me. Yeah.
It's fucked up, man. It's like, but you didn't see them to be that rebellious.
No, I mean, not in the extreme sense, no. But there were so many things that I felt like I was restricted on as a kid.
Yeah.
Like I said, my mom was always paranoid and overprotective of everything. Like I have a joke literally about how she used to follow me everywhere. And like,
Is it true?
it's a whole thing. It's a real thing. Yeah. I swear to God, like for like
can't
until
tell
I
us.
was at the end of high school, she would like follow me everywhere, like in her car. I swear to God.
Stalked by your
Stalked
mother.
by my mom, yes. I literally say I used to get stalked by my mom.
That's good.
Like she would follow to the point where everyone knew I was the guy in high school that his mom would follow him everywhere.
Why is that weird? It's me too,
It's
bro.
a very
my mum
immigrant
would
thing.
call me. My
Yeah,
mum would
call
call me
nonstop.
all the time. And
20
none
missed
of my
calls.
mates would get called by their mums.
Right.
Like, you know, when we were out, like when you're like 18, 19, 20, 21, every time we're out, I would get a phone call around midnight.
Yeah, easily.
Mum, where
Every
are
hour.
you? I'm Mum, I'm just getting a kebab.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. We'll call, make sure you're
Make
home.
sure
soon.
yeah.
1 o'clock. You're
Where are
still
you?
not home.
Yeah. I know.
She's not going to bed, bro.
No, they'll stay up until you walk in. And then they'll ream you out and throw a slipper at your head.
Yeah.
And then go to sleep.
As soon as I walk in the door, my mum would sleep.
Yeah,
She
exactly.
goes, I didn't sleep till 2:30. And then she'd be up at 6:30 making scrambled eggs.
Yeah,
you know?
yelling. Why aren't you up?
Yeah, fuck.
I don't know, man. But that's how it was, right?
I'm gonna
So-
get all of that karma back, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
kids.
but like in a way, it's funny, but at the same time, there's a reason why I feel like people in my position or grew up in my generation,
Yeah.
had that trauma of like
Yeah.
being so attached to your parents.
Like, what do they call, like helicopter parenting or whatever it is?
Whatever, yeah. It's they make you feel like you're so dependent on them.
Yeah. Oh,
That
yeah.
it's hard to get out of when you're an adult. Like for me, the biggest struggle for me has been becoming more independent for myself because I always relied on my parents to do everything for me because they would almost force their way in.
Yeah.
Right. My dad never really cared as much. He just stayed quiet but like he would more so be like, did you do well on this test or did you do this good on this thing? Did you go cut the grass? Did you do, you know what I'm saying? It was always more things like that or like, how much money did you make at work? It's like, more like that. My mom was always just like, don't go out here, don't do this, don't do that.
same
It's
with
dangerous. This is that's dangerous. This is scary. This is, oh my God, I'm gonna freak out. Like I can't sleep. It's like fear mongering.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
It's
for
very
sure.
fear porn.
For sure.
Right? That's
Like my
so
mum's
it's
like that. She's negatively,
very
she's
negatively
constructed negatively. my
that's
mum.
just any immigrant mom, to be honest, I think is like that.
Yeah, I think
They're
so.
just wired like that because I don't know why. Maybe because from my mom, they came from a literal fucking extremist war-torn country.
Yeah.
So they
course.
had like she
Freaking
came
out.
from that mentality at my age right now.
Yeah.
They had to figure shit out and leave the country. So it's like I understand the trauma they must have gone through, obviously, right? But I think that it stems from your parents. Like
Oh, for
she
sure.
was
It's instilled
getting that
in
from
you.
her mom and then her parents, right? And then she took it with her, and she never changed. And so it's
Yeah.
up to every generation, the next generation, to kind of evolve and keep getting
I
better.
totally agree. Yeah,
But-
you gotta fix those little things, man. And my wife's like, she's super educated, like in that sense. She'll read up on shit, trauma, and all of this stuff.
Yeah.
And at the start, I was like, oh, shut the fuck up, man. Just get going. Like the kids are gonna challenge us, and we're gonna get the shits and all that. She's like, no, you can't. You can't be like that because that's why you're like this because of your parents and all of that shit. Anyway, I go to her, baby. We're gonna get that part right, and we're gonna fuck something else up.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Something will always get fucked up.
Yeah, man.
But you have to
they'll-
learn from it.
In 10 years' time, they'll work out if you gave your kid iPads,
Right.
they can't do shit anymore.
I know.
Like they're fried,
They're-
right?
they're
And the
done.
kids will be like, you gave me iPads.
Right. Exactly.
You're,
Exactly.
Fuck, bro.
It's
I didn't
true.
know.
It's true.
You know what I mean? It's like
That's
you
exactly
gave me,
how it is.
You gave me junk food. You gave me sugar.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't know that Fruit
I know.
Loops was bad.
I know.
bro.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it was for me because I struggle with my diet and being fat my whole life.
Yeah.
And like, you know, the past, I guess, yeah, the past like 8-9 years of me trying to lose weight
Yeah.
has been a struggle because
Yeah.
it's been ingrained in your brain and your body for such a long time that you know you don't know whether or not to blame your parents or blame yourself. But like, you know, there were many times earlier on when I was younger in my 20s where I would be resentful towards my parents because I'm like, why did you fucking let me eat all this junk food all the time? Or like why did you say yes when I asked you to buy this donut or that bagel? You know what I'm saying? Like it was you should have stopped it. But then at the same time, they didn't know at the time either that I would get addicted.
Neema, you are screaming in front of. If you don't get donut, you are screaming.
No, it's not my fault. You're stupid every time.
right.
You know, but it's true because like they're in the lens of like, well, it's also their first time parenting.
Fuck yeah, man.
So it's
That's
like
right.
now I understand that, but
Yeah.
at the time you get like you're a young kid, you're fucking pissed.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, like now I'm addicted to sugar and
Yeah.
food. Now my whole like I get no girls. I can't
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
move around. I can't. I'm out of breath. Tying my shoes.
Yeah.
It's all because of you. But I'm the one who put the food into my mouth.
yeah, for sure.
So I have to also take responsibility.
I think, man, giving like the devil is due, you gotta say there's a bit of both right there, man. Like when their kids are kids, like my parents, my mum used to buy cases of Diet Coke, cases of the shit. Like it's got all that aspartame shit or whatever. It's not
Aspartame?
good. Yeah, whatever. it is.
Aspartame?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. Gabor mate.
Sounds like a fucking cologne brand. Asparmate. Spray it on your ass.
And I would come home sweaty from playing basketball, like 13 years old, crack open a can of Diet Coke,
Yeah, crush.
drink it, have another can like later on with dinner. Dude,
Yeah.
and there's what's it called? That other shit? Not Fruit Loops, Pop Tarts.
Pop-Tarts. Oh, yeah. I used to
Mum,
crush
get Pop
those.
Tarts. My mum was a little bit health conscious. She'd be like, Mum, that's shit. She'd say that to me. That's shit.
Don't eat that, yeah.
Don't eat that. Or every now and then I'll be like, get me a custard tart.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
fucking best
Right.
ever,
So good.
man. Like, get a custard tart.
Pastella nata, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And she'll be like, all right, here, take one.
Right, right.
But not all the time. So
Right.
the next day I'll ask, she'll be like, no.
That's
She-
good.
So she had a bit of a balance. But man, like, I don't know. Like,
Well, different parents are different, right? Like, I don't know about your culture, but in Persian culture, it's known. Like, the moms will fucking suffocate you with food. They always want to just feed you over, like, exaggerated amounts of food.
it's mental,
Way too
man.
much. It's way too
Aussies
much.
don't do that, bro.
Oh, I know. Like, white people don't do that. Like,
They do
any
not
Western
do it.
culture, like Canadians or Americans, don't like that.
No.
But I think even Europeans aren't like that. Well, some parts they are. Like Greeks.
Greeks,
like the
will eat a
yayas,
lot.
and they want to force feed you food. Like Italians, obviously, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's like that in the Balkans or not. Are they more
We're
like that?
poor.
Yeah.
We don't have enough money to be shouting too
no,
much.
don't
you
eat
know?
more than 2 chavapi,
Yeah,
okay?
so have what's here, but we're
Yeah.
not going to bring too much.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it'll be enough for everyone, and that's it.
Right. So that's not in Persian culture. They like fucking make excess amounts of rice and the stew that goes on top of it.
top of the rice.
And then
Wow.
there's always left over, and they're always like, here, have more. As they're scooping, and when you're like, no, I'm stuffed. No, don't worry, one more. Well, I'm like, all right, fine.
my
And then
grandparents
over
like that.
time, it fucking adds up.
Yeah.
Now and then, no wonder it's like you have a generation of kids
Yeah.
who are addicted to overeating and stuffing their face like me.
Yeah, it's not, man. My white mates,
not normal.
bro. Like you would have a Y mate. So I'd go over their house for dinner, and their plates were all the same. There was either 2 sausages or a little piece of steak, like thin steak, and then just like carrot, broccoli, cauliflower. That's it.
That's so gay.
It's so gay, but all of them are skinny. Like they were all skinny.
Yeah.
Their dad had a little gut from drinking too much beer, and the rest of them were just like all skinny. But I come down, my thighs are rubbing together, like going to their house.
Yeah.
I used to get chafing down there.
Oh,
I'm like,
man. The story of my life.
why am I a fat cunt? And like my mate Andrew, he's zipping up the street like a kangaroo.
Look at nothing. Yeah.
And then, my parents are making spaghetti bowls every night. I mean, spaghetti, like ice cream after dinner.
Oh, yeah.
They don't do that shit. Aussies don't do that shit.
You know what, though? After hearing that, I'm like, I prefer this lifestyle.
You prefer this?
Because I ain't having no fucking raw carrots and broccoli. No fucking chance.
That's what they
do. I don't want no bland food. That's the thing. It's like
so bland.
It's like you gotta pick your battles here, you know?
Yeah.
Because I like Persian food is some of the best food in the world. And I'm not being biased because you've never had Persian food?
Never. I don't even know where to go for.
Oh my God, bro.
Is it close to Lebo stuff?
No.
Oh, it's nothing.
Like it's similar,
Lebo.
but no, like it's different. It's like
Turkish, like Turkish?
Yeah, more Turkish.
I like Turkish food.
If you love Turkish food, Persian food is better.
Yeah, wow, I love to.
Bro,
wow,
cuz. Wow, you take cars. We talking about cars. Persian food is hectic.
Spaniard, that's a shout out to you, bro. We both want to interview you, but come on to mine because I live here at least.
Yeah. Or come to Canada or US, I'll be there too.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, man, Persian food, bro, like it's like there's a little bit of everything in the food. Like you can get it's like a mixture of everything. That's why it's amazing, in my opinion. You know, you have basmati rice. It's with saffron on the top. It's like good spices, and then you add different types of stews. Like it's like, we eat lamb, we eat beef, we eat chicken, and you add it with like lentils on one dish, or like fucking beans in one dish, and then you put that on the rice.
There's a lot of veggie stuff, eh?
But it's a lot with the meats too. It's a mixture of everything. That's what I'm saying. It's like,
so good.
Man, anything you crave, you can make with Persian food. To be honest.
And your mum a good cook?
Oh, she's one of the best. Honestly, she's the best. Honestly, I still in my life I've never had better Persian food than my mom's cooking. Oh, and I've been to like really nice Persian restaurants.
Is it Mrs. Naz?
Yeah. Akram. Her name's Akram. But she tells everyone her name's Amy to make it easier.
She's in a lot of your videos, bro.
Yeah, she crushes, bro.
She's a bit of an inspiration for you.
For sure, 100%. She's the reason why, one of the reasons why I am who I am, obviously, right? It's like,
have you met Balkan Dad?
No, but I know him. I've talked to him a few times.
He's great. A funny bloke, man.
Yeah, he's great, man. He's so funny. I love his videos.
Yeah, and he does a lot of...
Milos.
Yeah, Milos. Yeah. Like his dad, which is what his character's based off.
I know. Balkan Dad, yeah. It's brilliant, man. He's touring right now, actually, in Europe. Doing a little food tour or whatever.
Food tour, but he doesn't do stand-up.
No, but he's trying to get into it. He's talking about it, yeah. Well, not really stand-up, but like more of like a character comedy on stage. Kind of like Sushi Mango.
Yeah, okay.
Just a sketch.
That's good.
Yeah, which it would crush because people would want to come and see Balkan Dad live.
For sure, dude. And especially if he has a small production, it could be hilarious.
Yeah, it's even in an hour, you could find different things.
You've got that in you, bro.
I know, yeah. That's why I am working on that. Me and 2 of my friends, we're gonna do a tour.
You're so good at fucking impressions, man.
I don't know.
Like what? Haven't you thought of that? You just do stand up all the time.
No. I do sketch too. I've done sketch for a few years earlier in my career, but right now I'm just focused on the stand up tour that's coming up. But
what attracts you to stand up?
I just love it more, man. It's the best. Nothing beats being on stage on your own and getting laughs from random strangers for jokes you wrote yourself.
Yeah, it's sick.
And me just being myself.
Yeah.
And getting laughs. Nothing beats that, you know?
You're just up there talking shit.
But in a way, like I am doing sketch comedy in my stand-up too because I'm using the characters I do online.
Yeah.
And as my material, it's like I'm doing the accent still, but I'm telling jokes. So it's a mixture of both.
And so so you came here, for the people that are listening, for next time when you're back. You did a couple of shows, but this was like a preliminary warm-up tour.
Well, I came here to practice my new hour of material for my tour, yeah.
Isn't that amazing? You came to another continent down the southern hemisphere to practice.
Yeah. Well, because I didn't want to practice at home. Because I knew
you got to sell tickets.
Yeah, you got to sell tickets, and like I don't want people to see me while I'm working on new stuff. Like my biggest audience is in Canada.
Fuck,
in
I
the US.
want to go to Canada to practice. I've got to practice here and try to sell tickets.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. But
That's a great thing because you've got fans at least here. I don't know
well,
if I've
here
got
I do,
much.
yeah, but not as much as Canada and the US, obviously. But there's a
sure.
small amount, obviously. But yeah, that's why I was like, well, I'm gonna come to a foreign country I've never really done anything in and just see how it goes. And it's been great. It's been very valuable because I've done almost like 1,000 sets this past 9 months.
Incredible,
And like
bro.
all that stage time has created pretty much 70% of the material I have right now for the tour.
Jesus Christ.
So-
You're fucking making me paranoid, bro. I've got an hour that starts in February. I haven't done any amount of work like
Yeah,
that.
you gotta fucking get on stage, man.
gotta
I don't
get
know
on
how you're gonna do
stage.
that.
I don't know.
Trust me, bro, because I've bombed a lot
Fuck,
with this
dude.
same material. But you have to
really?
you have to know what really works. You know, I've had to dash certain lines, jokes. I had to take them out because this is not
that's
good.
it.
You
The
know,
next 6 months,
you're not
I'm
gonna
gonna-
know until you put it
Yeah.
in front of real audience,
Yeah,
real
you're
feedback,
right,
right?
you're right, you're right.
And man, I've bombed more than I've done well.
But that's good. That the well part's the fucking
But
juice.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But when you do well, it fucking crushes.
That's unreal.
But like
All
that's how you know you get better and better over time after bombing so much.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, man. Like obviously doesn't work here, so let me switch this here. Or let me deliver this line like this, or
Yeah.
like little things like that. You pick up on the more you get on stage.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that's why it's been so valuable being in Australia. I think Australia as a whole for that reason, because it gave me the opportunity to do all these sets and get the practice under my belt. And now I'm going back home. I have another good 5 months to still practice before my tour starts.
When's it start?
March 20th is first day of spring.
How many shows?
The Canadian run is about like 20 cities
Oh, that's
across the country.
cool. Yeah.
And then I go into the US and I go to Europe after that.
Yeah.
And I do 13 different cities
Yeah.
in Europe. And then US will be like a bunch because there's so many more
Who
cities.
booked you for all of this?
My brother.
Oh, he brother booked you all?
We're working with this company called Live Nation,
Yeah, yeah.
and they're like the biggest
Yeah.
promoters in the world for comedy. And they're helping producing the bigger shows, like the main ones.
Yeah,
all over.
okay, the
So-
major cities.
So yeah, which is super helpful. But my brother's the one like producing pretty much all of them. Like he's
Where's the biggest following? Toronto?
yeah, Toronto, yeah, of course, yeah, it's my hometown.
Says for me, it's Melbourne.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, it's not Sydney.
Well, it's
Sydney
very,
gets-
very waggy there too.
Yeah, very, yeah. But they were always just slightly more than. It's funny, on the analytics on the page, it says there were exactly the same amount of people on both
Sydney and Melbourne.
percentage, yeah.
Yeah.
But the shows are bigger over there.
Yeah,
some
that
reason.
happens. Yeah, and that's natural. Like, I honestly, the biggest show I'm doing on the tour is in Montreal,
Okay.
not Toronto,
Yeah, right.
because Montreal, there's also a lot of people who follow, but like, yeah, you just have to gauge it and then
Yeah,
just
yeah.
go for it. You know, see what works.
I first saw you when you were doing Gary Vee impressions.
Gary.
Gary Vee, you've stopped doing that, bro.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like I milked
did it.
I
Yeah,
did it
you-
all, man.
yeah.
Like everyone's seen it.
When
I
was
was on
that?
stage
what
with
years was
Gary.
that?
Sorry,
What year was that?
I was from the beginning. I started doing it in like 2020.
You started a channel 2020?
No. I started doing Gary Vee impressions in 2020.
When did you
the pandemic
start? Like, hey, I'm going to do content. Content?
See, I can't even do it anymore, man. I've lost the voice, but
You used to have the hat
Yeah.
and the
Yeah,
headphones.
the headphones, yeah.
Yeah, it's so good, dude. Content?
yeah, bro, like you gotta fucking make shit.
So good,
Yeah.
dude. Because
There's so many things you could be doing.
you don't look anything like Gary, but at the same time, you sound exactly like this bloke.
No, but people say like I do look like him while I'm doing it.
What,
which is funny.
when you're doing it, it's like we're watching him.
you almost morph into this.
It's really weird, man.
Yeah,
You're-
bro, like you gotta
Yeah,
fucking
that
just
part.
make shit, okay? Like there's so many fucking people in this world who just don't know what the fuck they're doing, okay? You gotta fucking make.
Oh, that
You
was
gotta
the
take
best.
fucking my cousin Vlad, put it on the fucking internet, and just fucking pump shit out, bro.
I'm 62 years old. You got so much time.
Bro, so much fucking time. Okay? Fucking patience?
Yeah, patience is a big one.
Yeah.
Everything he says is right, bro.
It is so facts. He's the reason why I'm here right now.
Isn't that amazing?
Because
dude?
if I didn't watch his stuff in 2019, I wouldn't have blown up online.
You wouldn't have. No.
Because I literally took his advice. of
then you
just
imitated him.
And I imitated him at the same time. But just posting whatever you think is funny online.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it, let me just put my characters, my accents. Fucking started blowing up. I'm like, this is all thanks to Gary.
Wow,
All
man.
thanks to Gary.
So yeah, Gary, you are an absolute legend.
He's a fucking
bro.
icon. And I got
That's
to meet him
incredible.
twice. I was on stage with him once.
What, they invited you over?
Yeah,
to
they
the-
invited me
yeah,
to.
that's
yeah.
great.
Fucking
man.
insane.
See,
Insane,
that's
bro.
fucking like. See, that's when you know you're in the right lane, bro. You're in the right lane.
But like, take that in for a second. Imagine you going online, figuring out how you can build an audience. You watch the mogul, the empire, the king of content,
Yeah, king of online.
telling
shit.
you what to do.
Yeah.
You take his advice.
Yeah.
You literally do what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And on top of it, do an impression of him saying those things. And then that's what blows you up.
Dude,
And you become bigger on socials.
it's out of control.
And then you make a career out of it.
It's out of control.
It's like, you can't make this shit up.
No,
It's
a brilliant
proof
story.
is in the pudding.
Yeah, man. And it's such a fucking good story to tell because
I love it. I fucking love
It's
it.
brilliant, man.
I can't. People still to this day, they're like, "Yo, man, I haven't posted a Gary Vee video in a while, man. I missed that Gary Vee videos. I started following you when you started posting Gary Vee videos, man.
You probably got like 200 of them, man.
200 what?
Gary Vee videos from back in the day.
Oh, yeah, plenty.
But they're so good, man.
There's so many good ones, man. It's almost nostalgic thinking about it at this point.
It is.
It feels like it's been such a long time ago. Well, that's when I started the impression, but it really blew up in 2022. And then 2023 is when I was on stage with him.
I'll tell you what I know about you, man. Like, because I followed you after the Gary Vee stuff.
Yeah.
Just from watching, I was like, this guy's hilarious. And then I watched you more and more, and I subscribed to your YouTube channel.
Oh, wow. Nice.
It was 2020 or 2021 or something
Yeah.
like that. And you were coming up on the shorts feed
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I remember dude, I was driving to work. Must have been 2020, man. Or 19? No, 20. It must have been. And you posted a video. I still remember where it was, man. I was in Penshurst, driving down the road, and I was just driving and watching a video like what everyone does these days. They don't watch the road anymore. You watch the video. So I'm watching the video, and you've come up and you said something about you're thanking everyone that is subscribing to YouTube because it blew up. It went to like fucking tens of thousands of followers within a week or something.
Yeah. On YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, on short. You go, I've been on less than 10,000 for years.
Yeah.
And now I'm on 80 grand or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. Is that?
It- yeah.
Do you remember that?
I remember
video?
that vividly. Yeah. I said I jumped to over 100,000 in 1 week.
Yes.
I was at like 5,000.
Yes,
for like
ages.
7 years.
Yeah, that's what you said.
And then in 1 week, I went up to 100,000 subscribers,
Let's see that. And that was all through shorts.
all through Shorts.
Yeah, so mine has been I don't put much effort into it, but it's been so slow. But since I've started putting shorts on, they're starting to go
Yeah,
up.
man, it really does pick
But
up.
something
The
hits. There's got to be a video that
There'll be
hits,
something
and
that
then
hit.
it changes the algorithm
kill,
on you.
yeah, smashes.
And
And
then
like
it
that's the
goes.
thing, you just never know, man. But there's something will hit eventually if you just keep going. Like
That's
for me, man,
incredible, dude, man.
man,
Like, I remember, how many do you have now on there?
165,000.
It's a lot of people,
It's
man.
a lot. I mean, you know, it's slowed down like crazy, obviously, but I also like stopped putting effort into it, to be honest. Because the other thing is,
Do you put stuff on YouTube? Just
yeah, I post all my vlogs and my podcast every week.
Oh, okay.
But sometimes, man, it's overwhelming because there's so many things you have to post.
It's a lot.
There's so many platforms. So that's another thing I need to work on myself is like getting more consistent with YouTube Shorts as well, because right now it's just I'm heavily TikTok and Instagram focused, which is still good. And the thing is, I want to say is, man, the past 9 months being here, up until 2 weeks ago, my Instagram was stuck at 400K, and I was posting videos like I always do, stagnant, losing, gaining a little bit, losing, right? 9 months straight.
Yeah.
Up until 2 weeks ago.
For 9 months, it'll stack at 400.
Like, yeah, pretty much 8 months and a bit, yeah.
What is that?
And usually it gradually increases, right?
Yeah.
But this is the first time in my career that's been stuck for that long, right? And I was like discouraged. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Is this ever going to grow?
Yeah.
One video I posted blew the fuck up.
Yeah.
And then it was a ripple effect for the next week. And all of a sudden now I'm at like 412,000
Yeah.
in 1 week again.
Which video was it?
There's fucking the one with me and Omid. I did it was like Persian parents stating the obvious.
Are you podcasting?
Yeah, all that stuff, and that one did well. And then a couple other videos that I just was just like really good content, and then it just kind of momentum built, and now it went up 12K in 1 week.
Yeah,
Nothing for 8 months. But that's the nature of the platforms. It's like you just never know.
You never know.
right? And so
Yeah, stuck in the dark. It'd be nice if you fucking got an idea of what to do and what not to do.
that's the thing you don't. That's why. But the thing you can do and what you can control is just keep going.
Keep going. That's the only thing.
It's the only thing you never. You won't lose if you just keep going.
Yeah,
people
I
who
agree.
lose quit.
Well, that's how, like with my music, man. I used to say to this band, just the only thing we can do is quit to guarantee we'll never crack through. We'll never make it.
I know.
And they used to be like, "Oh nah, man, it's the industry, it's the people,
Yeah, it's
all
always
that.
this, yeah.
It's always this and that." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's us, bro. It's just us, man. Like,
You have to blame yourself.
Yeah, it might take us 20 years
Yeah.
before people go, man, that song was sick, man. Let's check out the catalog. And
Yeah.
we might be on our 4th album."
Yeah.
And I used to say, we haven't even released one album.
Yeah. I
And
know.
you're complaining,
Exactly.
bro.
That's exactly the
You know,
problem.
so
yeah.
how you ever gonna like sustain a
Yeah.
career in this?
That's the issue these days is people they expect too much too early.
Way too early,
like, man.
I'm worried about that. Get my kids all these toys, bro, and they don't have that delayed gratification.
Oh,
where
yeah,
we
that's rough.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man. But
Right.
like you say to my son, I'm not buying you that skate toy
Yeah.
or whatever. It's because we're weak, man.
Yeah,
Like my
we're
missus,
weak men. Yeah,
yeah, if he cries for like 5 minutes
Yeah.
in public, you'll be like, okay, relax, I'll get it. Whereas my grandfather, like, for example, to his son, which is my dad, he'd be like, you're not getting it. And he'd be like, oh, come on, I want it. No. And he'll just walk off. And then my dad will cry, and eventually he can't cry anymore, so he'll just sit in the back of the car.
Right.
And he'll learn you
learn.
can't just get shit for nothing.
that's the best parenting in my
It
opinion.
is the best, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm going to steer more that way, bro.
Yeah, you gotta stop being weak, bro.
Yeah, stop being a fucking
A
pussy,
weak
bro.
cunt.
It's true. And my son's not going to respect that.
No.
You know what I mean? He's going to
No.
go, Dad's a bitch.
Exactly. And then he's gonna grow up and he's gonna be a weak boy.
Yeah, it's going to
You
be
don't want
weak.
him to be
No, I
weak.
don't want him to be. I
No.
want him to...
You don't want him to be non-binary.
shit out of people.
Non-binary trans lesbian.
I want him
He's
to
gonna
at least-
identify as a fox.
No.
Because you're not
Oh, well,
telling him
as
no.
a furry.
Yeah.
We don't have furries here, bro. That's an American thing.
No, you have furs here.
Fuck off.
Oh yeah, I can tell you from experience actually.
Stop it.
Last weekend, I was at the market.
Yeah.
I was walking. In front of me was a fucking Aussie white dad with 2 of his kids, or maybe it was one of his kids and a friend. They were like probably 12, 13. Full fox costume.
What?
Mask.
With the head and shit?
Head, like for the chain tail. They're wearing a tail. And gloves, like fox gloves. and they had a collar. They both had collars.
Yeah.
And the dad's just walking like it's nothing. I'm like, you
How old are
fucking
the kids?
beta cuck.
Yeah, he's the worst. that
You
guy.
fucking idiot. They're 12. They're 12, 13. I'm like,
That's
dude.
too much. He should be mowing the lawn, doing the
What are you
whipper
doing,
snipper,
bro?
the
Yeah.
weed whacker.
Yeah. It's like that's the problem is the fucking parents.
The
Man.
dad's a
They're not
bitch,
like
yeah.
making these kids learn from a young age or like you know
Yeah.
giving them strict boundaries, and they're just doing whatever the fuck they want. They can see shit on TikTok like, oh, I want to be a fox, and now they're like, ooh, like you know.
I was gonna say to you, do you know the comedian Giannis Pappas?
Yeah. He's hilarious.
He's hilarious, right?
So good.
I was chatting to him on a podcast, and
You had him on a podcast?
on this podcast,
Giannis Pappas?
Giannis Pappas, yeah.
What? He was here?
No, fucking Zooming.
Oh, on Zoom.
Yeah,
Well, that's
yeah,
cool.
last
Nice.
year, whatever
Yeah,
it was. When he released his special,
Yeah,
and I was just chatting to him, and we're talking about the lunacy that's going on, mostly in America,
Yeah.
North America,
Yeah.
a little bit in
No,
Canada.
here
a
is pretty
little bit.
fucked.
Here's fucked. You
Here's
see
fucked.
more of it, but I try
I'm-
to stay at home
yeah.
a lot, you know.
Good.
So
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. But I was like, bro, we ran away from like communist governments like Yugoslavia, and people come from like Lebanon, Saudi Arabia, Iraq. They run away from that oppression. I go, it's within 10 years we're gonna be going back to Saudi Arabia, bro. Like knocking on the door.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Sheikh Mustafa. Can I come in with the family?
Right.
Some fucking normality here. You got women and men here?
Yeah.
Yes, brother. It's all we have here. Lettuce,
yeah.
tomato, onion. Yeah, I'm coming in. You know what I mean? It is a fucking furry and
Yeah.
someone without a gender next door to me. I'm freaking out now.
Yeah. 100%.
See, we're gonna go back to like
It's
trying
weird,
to go
bro.
that way, man.
100%.
We'll move back to Macedonia. They don't have no furries.
No,
there, bro.
they'll cook you on the grill if you
They
want.
do not. They do not suffer fools.
No. Oh, you cat? No
Yeah.
problem. We put you on grill. Don't worry. We're
They're
gonna
eating
put
the cats.
we
Yeah.
put we're gonna put some basil on top, We have a
you
good
can't?
meal.
That is the best accent.
We have a good feed. You want to put cat on grill? No problem.
No, they would not fucking suffer.
They don't
that
give a
shit,
fuck.
man. No, my uncles and stuff, like my cousins over there. If you just like those pink shoes I was rocking, those running shoes. Even if they see they're not like they're homophobic, it's too out there for them. They'll just go, "What is this?
Hey,
I guess the new Asics shoes. Do they make them for men?"
oh, you're gay?
Okay, no, I'm not gay. Got the kids and all of that.
I never knew.
If you're straight, you're not going to run in those
Yeah, I
pink
never
shoes.
knew
know.
you like dick.
Yeah, yes, he'll say something like that. Never. Yeah, so Russian. Never know. Maybe you are.
You don't know. Maybe you do like dick.
That's not happening in Russia, right?
No,
There's no
you
furries in
fucking
Russia.
get clapped.
They're not fucking.
No, they don't give a fuck. Oh, no, you have to use my pronouns. Your pronoun is death.
So most of the world then, Neema, is like just living a normal life, trying to get shit done, and it's just us cunts that are retarded.
Yeah, they're in a bubble. America,
Mexico's
Canada,
not doing this.
Mexico. You think they give a fuck about your gender?
They don't give a fuck, dude.
They're gonna kidnap you anyway.
Yeah, kidnap you. You got to cook something over there. You can't just go and not know what day
You have to go lift a bag of something.
Yeah,
Constantly.
constantly lift.
If you want to be a fox. Pero do you want to be a fox? You have to lift the bag.
Yeah.
Okay?
You gotta lift the bag.
You gotta lift the bag. You have to work.
What's Jew? That's not Mexican. July to come over here? Is that
Yeah.
Spanish?
Yeah, that's Mexican.
They say Jew?
You. You have to win.
Jew?
You have to win.
Yeah, that's
If you're not winning,
Costa Rican or something like that.
then you're gonna lose.
Yeah, that is Mexican. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
it's Mexican,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's Mexican. Do you have Mexicans in Canada?
No,
Nothing.
they're all in America.
Black people in Canada?
Yeah, plenty. But they're all like islands.
We don't have many here.
There's no black people here.
Some Africans in Melbourne, but not like
Barely, yeah.
Barely,
no.
yeah.
No, in Canada we have everything but Mexicans pretty much. There's a
Do you
lot of
reckon
Africans.
Canada's going to shit or not?
Yeah, for sure.
It is?
Yeah, it's India now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But at least they're not doing furries either though.
No, yeah. There's a lot of them.
Fuck off.
Yeah, Canada's still cucked like that too. Certain parts.
Dude, it's that whole great men do that thing to the weak
Yeah,
men.
well,
That's-
it's the
happening with
Western
us.
world. It's the
Yeah.
Western world. And same with France, bro. France is fucked.
So good times created like shit times.
Yeah.
'Cause we were having a mad time in the 90s and 2000s.
That's what I'm saying.
To be
Yeah,
honest.
and there's always and it's a historical thing. Whenever men start becoming women and women start becoming men, that's when like the fall of empires will happen.
So the West is falling.
So yeah, it's falling. Yeah, everything's fucked. The world is fucked.
For the West,
Well, everywhere it affects everywhere. I think.
it affects
Yeah,
everywhere.
because
Not Russia, they're all right. China,
yeah,
they're
don't
all right.
worry. We don't have gay or straight.
Yeah, if you want.
Everybody just man, woman, or dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you identify as dog, we kill you.
We send dog catcher in for you.
If you identify as dog, we bark at you like dog, so you can communicate.
Live outside in kennel. yeah. Live
Yeah,
outside.
no problem. I bring Igor. He bring you his kennel. You sit in there for 17 days.
It's fucking amazing, bro. Like the comedy that we can do about this shit. The only other thing that worries about, you don't give a fuck about it, and I was speaking to your brother about it. It's like there's so much comedy out there in the world for the Western world. Like you can make so much comedy about it.
Yeah.
But it's the best on stage because if you chuck too much online, it could be they'll slow down the algorithm. Like say
Yeah, if
400 grand.
They'll
you know?
censor.
Yeah.
They'll
Like
censor.
shadow bans.
Oh
and-
yeah, happened to me so many times.
Yeah.
They only like what they like.
Yeah.
There's very liberal, a very fucking liberal algorithm.
Yeah, exactly.
But then
Once-
they'll allow porn. They'll
They'll
allow
allow the
OnlyFans.
breastfeeding with
Yeah,
the mums.
what the fuck?
Yeah, the
But,
huge nipples, dude. Yeah.
But as soon as I say retard,
you're
I'm the
gone.
bad person.
Yeah, you're bad. But it's like a 7-year-old sucking his mum's tits.
I know. Yeah, I really see the same video.
Let us suck the mum's tits.
It's so crazy, bro. This world is fucking insane, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing on this earth.
Dude, life's a joke, bro.
It's a joke.
Yeah, it's a
a
joke.
fucking joke, bro.
It is, man.
Brother, it's a joke.
So at least you're doing the God's work by making people laugh about it.
Yeah,
bro.
man. Whatever, man. It's all I know. I'm stupid otherwise.
Yeah.
I'm as stupid.
You're not a maths teacher because Persians like maths, don't they?
Yeah, maths. I love you say maths.
What do you call
Just
it?
math.
Math. Oh,
Yeah.
math.
Yeah, maths.
They shouldn't be saying S at the end of that
I
word.
don't know.
It's too hard to say.
Matho.
Matho. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, man.
All right, so big tour coming up, man. That's pretty fucking exciting. Do you ever think to yourself like that you would move to Australia and live here if you find a little machine of a wife or something?
Oh, fucking machine.
Because a lot of cunts do that, man. They
Yeah,
come
they're
from
passport
Canada
bros.
And they'll just,
I know, passport bros.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what
they'll
that is?
live here and they'll
Yeah.
go, I found like a wife,
Yeah.
good weather.
That's never gonna happen for me.
You'll stay in Canada?
I'm on the grind. No woman's gonna stop my grind.
That's not Jimi Hendrix. Just you're not going to hold me down.
No, you're
huh?
gonna hold me down. No, but I mean,
Oh, trust me. A good enough little woman, she'll hold you down a bit.
yeah, I'm sure, but I'll never move to Australia.
No?
Not with what I do. No, I can't. Just from the experiences I've had here, it's like I'll never live here again.
Dude, most comedians in Australia are dead broke, dude.
That's exactly my
Dead
point.
broke.
There's no opportunity here. There's no money. No one gives a fuck about your comedy.
No, they don't care.
There's nothing. There's nothing. And so that's why it's good for practice,
Yeah.
stage time, which I'm grateful for. But other than that, there's no reason I would move here.
So this is just like a bit of practice.
Yeah, it's a practice.
It's a
run.
practice country.
But I do love it. I love the country. Otherwise, if it's not in the lens of comedy, I think Australia's a great country.
if you're an accountant. Or
Yeah,
something
sure.
like
That's a beautiful thing because you go to the beach still every day if you wanted to.
Yeah.
It's like nice parks, nice living, food quality is good.
amazing for
It's a little
that.
bit cheaper. You know what I'm saying? It's great for that. It's safer.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, other than that, for comedy, man, it's one of the worst places to be.
Are you playing New York?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's one of the main markets.
Where are you playing in New York? In a comedy club or like a venue?
No,
You're in?
I think it's at. I forget where it is, but I did Gramercy Theater last time,
Yeah.
2 years ago. I think we're doing somewhere different, but if not, then it's the same place. But it's a really nice, iconic venue. It's where a lot of big comedians they start there.
Okay,
And
cool.
they do
Is
the
it
first
a
shows
theater
there.
or a
It's a
room?
theater. 300 seats, yeah.
300 seats, perfect.
Beautiful. I did it last time. It was sick, man. Fucking cool. But yeah, we're gonna do that again, and then yeah, I mean,
And then you're gonna start a sketch kind of production show, maybe like
yeah,
a Sushi Mango.
Yeah,
thing?
so I'm gonna do that with two of my friends back home, Mark Anthony Synagoga, which I do videos
Well,
with.
there's one funny cunt.
Austin Alexander,
Is it no? It's maybe Mark Anthony.
the tall Italian guy, fat guy. He's in most of my videos back home.
The guy that can do a Gary. No, does he do Gary Vee?
No, I'm the only Gary Vee. I'm the only Gary
does
Vee.
he do the Italian style
Yeah,
accent?
the nonno. He does a nonno.
That's him. Now,
Yeah.
who's the guy that acts like, hey, fucking, what are you doing around here?
Oh no, that's in that guy's in the States. I've never done videos with that guy. You talking about Little Mo Mozzarella?
No,
Hey
no, it's one of your mates. He does in the garage with you. You were Gary Vee and he was someone else.
In the garage?
Or in your house or wherever you used to do your thing. I just remember he was a funny guy too, man.
Oh, he does like Conor McGregor.
That's him, yeah.
Like,
Yes.
he's a Persian guy.
He's Persian.
Yeah. Nav. His name's Nav. Yeah, he's great too. He's funny.
Nav, yeah.
Yeah, but no, not with him. I'm gonna do a sketch tour. We're working on doing a sketch comedy tour, like Sushi Mango does, with my friend Mark Anthony and Austin Alexander. He's blown up too. They're both blown up, and Austin does a lot of like hockey stuff, a lot of white guy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
He actually kind of look like
Canadian
him.
stuff,
He
yeah.
kind of look like him, like his hairstyle and everything. Yeah.
So he's very hot.
Yeah, exactly. He
likes
he's
men.
definitely a very attractive dude, man. That's for sure. But yeah, we're working on that. So that will happen after my own stand-up tour. So like in 2 years from now.
In 2 years' time.
Yes, but that'll be sick because all three of us will bring our
much
own
fun.
following together.
Yeah.
And like I think it'll really sell well. The
Yeah,
bigger
absolutely,
venues.
man. And he could do a screen show.
Yeah,
and-
we do everything. There's so many things we can do because we all have different characters.
Yeah.
And that can work well together. And different people know us for different things, and I just think it'll be a good idea. So yeah.
No, epic. So that's after your stand-up.
Yeah, man. So there's it's just a constant grind, man. And like working on movies right now, movie script.
I saw you on Uber Eats ad or something like that.
No, Bank of America.
Bank of America.
Yeah, with the Asian girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was cool. I just did that recently.
So
like
how'd
last
you
year.
get that gig?
Just did an audition for through my agent.
Yeah.
It was just like a quick little audition. I don't have to say anything. I was
You just did, yeah.
It's just like the look. And they're like,
Just
hey,
make
yeah.
a little bit of money off it though.
Yeah, it was decent money, and then those are just like really good side cash things, bonus cash. You know, doing those commercials.
You're gonna have to go on a full like extensive promotional fucking run as well for these shows, eh?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, we're gonna get a publicist to PR girl.
Yeah.
To book me on a bunch of interviews and radio shows and other podcasts before the tour starts.
In the leading months. When do you put them on sale?
6 weeks from now. It's gonna be pretty much beginning of November.
Ah, same with me. Yeah. I'm just finishing off some stuff.
Yeah.
So, all right, man. That's exactly fucking 1 hour. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was phenomenal, man. Follow Neema Naz. It's under at Neema Naz on everything.
That's it. Everything.
Absolute legend. You know this guy's head. This cunt's been on your algorithms for years.
I've been on
now.
OF too.
He's been on OnlyFans as well. Oh yeah, with Bianca.
Bianca, yeah. Well,
Bianca's my favorite character.
Oh my god, I want to just fucking like have a good time with like men.
Yes.
I just want to like spread my legs so like they can just spread my cheeks.
It's very admirable what you're doing, Bianca.
Yeah, no worries.
We love it.
I just like fucking love it. It's like so hot.
Yeah. You love designer as well. You like designer? Or
I love designer. Designers like it just kind of turns me on.
Yeah, well, you must have a lot of money then. At least you're doing something that's fucking respected out there.
I don't know about respected, but yeah.
Gen Z don't give
Definitely
a
a whore.
All right, thanks for tuning into the This That podcast. Follow Neema, and when he gets back, if you're a girl that's very, very attractive, hit him up.
Thank you, cuz.
Thanks.
I'm gonna see you guys in Bankstown, cuz. Go for a cheekier side, brother.